Guys, Barbara here. Today is the last Monday before Christmas. We all know that Christmas is this coming Friday. So of course I want to show you guys something that's very decadent and easy to make. It's chocolate pie. You guys are going to absolutely love this. You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. Alright guys, so let's get started right away with the base of the pie, okay? It's going to be chocolate chip cookies, and you can buy the cookie dough and open it from the can and just put it in your pie dish and bake it. But you know me, I try to do everything from scratch here as much as I can. So I made this from scratch earlier, and let me show you what I did, okay? Take a look. This is 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour and it's not sifted, half a teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda. The wet ingredients are 1 cup of butter softened to room temperature, and this is salted butter, half a cup of regular white sugar, 1 cup of firmly packed light brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, and 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I use the hand mixer for these cookies, okay? Take a look at the list of ingredients. You're going to see salt on it. You only add the salt if you're not using salted butter. Now, what I did was mix the dry together. At this point is where you'd be adding the salt if you were not using salted butter. And then now it's time for me to cream the butter and the sugars together. And I'm just doing this in a separate bowl here. So this is the white sugar. And then I'm adding the brown sugar. And I'm using the hand mixer to just beat this until it's incorporated. My hand mixer is going out, guys. It's sounding kind of really bad. And one of the legs keep getting stuck. So I've added the 2 eggs and the 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then just blend again with the hand mixer. And then now it's time for me to add the dry ingredients, and you're supposed to toss that all at once. It's not like making a cake where you add it a little bit at a time. After you get it incorporated, just add the chocolate chips. And then at this point you want to put it in some plastic wrap like this and put it in the refrigerator for about a half hour or so before you start messing with it, even if you're going to be making just cookies from them, okay? This is a greased pie dish. And I'm just pressing half of the cookie dough into this, make it as thin as I can go, put up the rest for future use, and then stick it into the preheated oven. So after 24 minutes in the oven, here it is, it's ready. And wasn't that just like really simple to make for that recipe? You know, to have everything from scratch. I hate going to potlucks because people will tell you that the stuff is made from scratch and it's absolutely not made from scratch. And then they will get me sick because it has MSG in it. So we're going to use some pudding mix, and this is store brand. Okay, it's not the brand that we are all familiar with. So let me go ahead and get this open. And this is a 3.5 ounce packet. Just toss it in here into our little bowl, or this is a medium-sized bowl. Actually, it's not little. And then instead of using 2 cups of cold milk, I'm going to go ahead and use a can of evaporated milk, and any brand will do. Let me pour it in here. Really simple pie. The hardest part is making that base right there, and you saw how simple that was. So let me get it all in here. I'm using evaporated milk because it's going to make it so rich, all right? So let me go ahead and give this a whisk. And you want to whisk this for as long as it takes for it to become smooth and creamy. And then I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator. I always say refrige because in Creole we say refrige instead of refrigerator or fridge. I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator for 5 minutes only. Okay, you don't want to go longer than that because then we're going to have to load it into the pie shell. Meanwhile, get your other stuff ready. You're going to need some Cool Whip. The kids always laugh when I say that. You're going to need some dark chocolate, or you can use milk chocolate because we're going to shave that on the top as a little decor, okay? So this is almost ready right here, guys. And then we're off to the fridge. All right, guys, so let me take this one to the fridge, all right? See you back in 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the pudding has had a little time to set, so now it's time to pour it, or just kind of dump it here into our pie shell. You don't want it to go for longer than 5 minutes, okay, because then it will firm up too much more than this. Let's go ahead and put this in here. And you can see too that you can like do 2 packets and another can of the milk, but this is enough for us. We don't want it to be overwhelming. So just let me go ahead and dump this in here. By the way, I tried this pie twice before this one. And this pie was supposed to be banana cream chocolate pie. The first one that I tried came out beautifully. But the kids did not like the bananas in the banana cream pie, and neither did I. Not just the kids, I didn't like it either. So I tried it again without the bananas, but with just the banana pudding. And that was absolutely awesome. But then this idea was birthed for me to go ahead and just make a straight up chocolate pie. Why am I skirting around it? We all love chocolate, except for Jory. And so just make it into a chocolate pie. I mean, it goes perfectly with the chocolate chip cookies, right? So this is what we ended up doing. And get it all out. I really need to get a spatula. Let me get a spatula, guys. Hang on. Have everything all accessible. See, I have a lot left. That's why you need a spatula. Pretty cool. Now this is gonna need at least an hour to set. So, while this is setting, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make it into the banana pie. And I'm also gonna show you how to make it into a cheesecake. You guys are getting a lot for your money this week, you know? So at this point, we want to go ahead and add some Cool Whip. And you want this to kind of thaw it a little bit, but not too much, all right? Did you guys notice that I own an offset spatula now? Remember, for years and years I didn't own one of these? You know what? Sometimes I go to the store and I see the thing like this, and it's like $8 or $9. And I'm like, do I really need that? I have butter knives. I can do without that. And I'll get something else better that I need rather than this. So finally, I got one of these. And we just want to spread it on here pretty. You might not use the whole tub of the, what do you call it? The Cool Whip. The kids love when I say Cool Whip because I say the WH Whip. So this is pretty much done for right now. Till we get this in the refrigerator for 1 hour at least. And when we're done, when it's all set, we're just going to go, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to drizzle that chocolate thing on top of it yet. But I am going to sprinkle some of this grated, I shaved some chocolate right here. And it's sitting here watching me, and it's tempting me. So let me show you how this is done. I got some dark chocolate, and I just going to use a grater. I'm going to dress this on top right now. It's not ugly, right? It's always about, oh, I made the dish ugly. I'll clean it up. Anyway, so this has to go back in the refrigerator for 1 hour. And then when we come back, I might go ahead and drizzle the Hershey's on top, but I'm going to put some semi-sweet chocolate chips also. And then we're going to dive into this, okay? I promise you this is going to be so, so good. Now, in the meanwhile, let me show you how I did the banana one, the one without the banana, and cheesecake. You guys know I have a no-bake cheesecake here. Well, the bottom part's already baked. We're just going to put the filling in, okay? This is the second version of the banana chocolate pie. This is banana pudding that I'm putting in the prepared shell. On the first one, I sliced up 2 whole bananas at this point and then covered it up with the Cool Whip and set it in the fridge for an hour. I'm doing this without the bananas. It's an hour. I drizzle it with the Hershey's, slice it, and this is how gorgeous it is. Now this is the cheesecake. 1 can of condensed milk, an 8-ounce pack of cream cheese, and a 1/3 cup of real lemon juice. Mix it with a hand mixer, pour it into the prepared shell, and stick it in the fridge for 3 hours, okay? Now let's get back to the pie that we're making, the chocolate pie. It's an hour later. I'm just drizzling some Hershey's, putting some semi-sweet chocolate chips, and then now it's to cut out that first piece. And this is the kind of pie that will crumble on you, so be careful, okay? Take out this first piece, guys, and take a look at how gorgeous this is. I can't wait to taste. All right, guys, that was pretty simple to make, right? And even though it was very decadent and beautiful to look at, it's not very sweet at all because the sweetest part is the cookie base. The pudding mix is not sweet and the Cool Whip is not sweet. And of course the stuff on top is just decoration, of course. So very simple pie. You guys saw that I made the other one, the banana one, the ones without the banana, and absolutely a cheesecake. So you guys have like 4 things in one for this video. I want you guys to have a very safe and a very Merry Christmas. I don't know that you'll see another video this week. I may do something for Christmas Day just to say hi to you guys. Not a video, not a food video, but just, you know, come on and say hi to you guys. Maybe I stream or something. Just to spend some time with you guys if you want me to. Thank you so much for enjoying the last video that I uploaded with the healthy chocolate muffins. that was just something that I did for my Patreon, and I'm glad that you guys received it well, and know that I'm not gonna edit like that here at the site, okay? If you see that kind of editing again, it's gonna be at my Patreon. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Please check out my other channels, the Product Review channel, my family vlogs, and Joe's channel. You can find all the links in the description box below.